A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Thursday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled. As usual, my name is Toyin Ibitoye. I want to start the show tonight by saying a very big thank you to you for joining us, for giving us this opportunity to be a part of all that you're doing. And also tell you that for the next 50 minutes that we will be bringing Sports Tonight to you this Thursday, we will make the best of that opportunity by giving you the very best that we have. And of course, we have quite a lot that we have lined up for you on Sports Tonight this Thursday. We will be, later on the show, talking grassroots. We'll be talking about the Channels National Kids Cup in the next couple of minutes. We will also be taking a look at some other grassroots football competitions around Nigeria. It's a Thursday night. Femi Adefeso is in the house. Femi has a lot to tell us about basketball in Nigeria and outside. And of course, as is our style on Thursdays, we will be taking you to Washington. Our very good friend Sonny Young will be joining us via Skype from Washington. Let's find out exactly what Sonny has got to give us. Of course, updates around the NBA majorly will be coming from Sonny Young when that time of the show, when we get to that time of Sports Tonight. Don't forget as well that on the program tonight we'll be spending quality time to continue our build-up to the 2014-2015 Globe Premier League season. Dumnodio Konta has updates around Abia Warriors. He also has updates around Sunshine Stars of Akure. We'll be giving us all of that on the program tonight. We will also be talking about the Flying Eagles. They've settled down in Dakar, Senegal, ahead of the African Youth Championship. We'll be talking about the Beach Eagles. They are also in Durban, South Africa, getting ready for the Powerhouse Beach Soccer Invitational Tournament as well. And a whole lot around the Dream Team, who are going to be playing Gabon, also will feature on the program tonight. So it promises to be loaded. Tunde Koiki is also around. So we have a full house. Everybody is willing to play, ready to play, in tip-top shape. And that's how the show will roll tonight. All right? So please get ready to be a part of the fun and be a part of all that we'll be offering you on Sports Tonight this Thursday. But let's start off the show. I don't know how to classify this. Is it cheering news? Is it good news? Is it bad news? Well, if you learn to understand perspectives, you will probably appreciate the fact that we should be thankful to God for what happened today. I'm talking about Nigerian champions, Kano Pillars. The stories, of course, is all over the wires. Everyone is aware of this story, but it's a very, very sad story. But then there's a lot for us to appreciate God for around Kano Pillars. Of course, you know already that the 2014-2015 Globe Premier League season is starting this weekend. Kano Pillars left Kano. They were on their way to Owerri to be the guest of Heartland of Owerri for one of the star games of the opening week of the season in Nigeria, to be the guest of Heartland of Owerri. But guess what? Immediately they were close to Abaji, Lokoja Road. They were attacked by armed robbers. And these are the pictures that you can see on your screen of players of Kano Pillars. That's Gambo Mohammed, Super Eagles striker, lying there after getting some gunshot wounds. That's Epai, the player who joined from Aqua United. And that's the bullet hole right there on the screen. These are the pictures of what happened today. Kano Pillars were on their way to Owerri, and they were attacked by armed robbers who left 5 players seriously injured. The incident, we are told, happened this afternoon, 1:15 in the afternoon, as they were on their way to Owerri for the game against Heartland of Owerri. The 5 players injured, Gambo Mohammed, Eneji Otepa, Adamu Moritala, Ruben Obonaya, the central defender, and Obong Epai. This is Onaji Otepa Eneji. And of course, this is Gambo Mohammed, of course, well-known Gambo Mohammed, who is also a member of the Home Base Eagles, and this is Obong Epai, of course, with the wound around the head. And that's the bullet hole, and that Kano Pillars boss, honestly speaking, this could have been worse. Could have been worse. 5 players, as we're told, still seriously in hospital, but we're told that they are responding well to treatment. All right, so that's the story. And I mean, with the benefit of perspective, we will really should be thankful to God that this isn't worse. All right, I'm told that we have to go very quickly now to Lokoja, the media officer of Kano Pillars is waiting to join us on Sports Tonight. Idris Malikawa. Idris, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. Idris.
Good evening.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the pictures, but can you tell us what happened? I mean, you told us it happened 15 minutes past 1 this afternoon, broad daylight. I think we should be thankful to God that this is not worse than what we've seen.
Yes, we thank God the situation is favorable so far now. They are responding to the treatment in the Federal Medical Center, Lokoja, the capital city of Kogi, and it was unfortunate. Around 1:15, in a way to Owerri, Abaji Lokoja Road, just the gunman which was suspecting an armed robbers attacked the players and started shooting side by side of the bike. Unfortunately, 5 of our players, as we mentioned earlier, were shot and they got a serious injury. And after now, we are waiting from the medical doctors of the center to give us a final situation of the players. But we are thank God the situation is beyond. The situation so far is favorable, and we are expecting at any time from now they will continue responding to the treatment.
Yes, you have asked that the league management company postpone your games, and they have postponed their game against Atlant indefinitely while waiting for the players to recover. What about the other members of the team? We've just been speaking about the 5 players. What about the other members of the team?
So far they are in one hotel in Lokoja, and we are planning tomorrow morning to take them back to Kano, and most of them, they are very comfortable. The only thing you know with this kind of incident, they have to be disturbed. And some of them, they have a few minor injuries because of the glasses and whatever that happened during the incident. But we thank God they are in good condition. Only these star players are seriously injured, and we are expecting that by God's grace they are going to be recovered earlier.
What's the reaction of the police to all of this? Any investigations so far? Any inkling into who could have been responsible for this, or what could have been responsible for this armed robbery attack on Kano Pillars?
While we are still waiting, already our chief security officer in the hub, in person of Chief Superintendent of Police, Bello, contacted the police command of Kogi and the police command of the FCT Abuja and told them all what happened, and we are accepting their response, and we are appealing to the security agencies to do everything possible to investigate and find out anybody that found one thing should be dealt with accordingly.
Well, it is before I allow you to go. In about 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks from now, you are also supposed to be playing a game in the CAF Champions League. Have you also made a report to the Confederation of African Football so that maybe they could also consider moving your games a little bit for these players to recover?
We are studying the situation, and I believe our father, who is also a member of the committee, he was chairman of the committee, former NBA boss, Alaji Ibrahim Galadima, and the other committee of the contractor committee, as well as the management of the club, we will sit down and see what we can do. And when we finalize, we will come back and tell the world our position.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Idris Malikawa. Once again, thank God this is not a terrible, it's not worse than what we've seen, no lives were lost.
Thank you, and we are very grateful to the Nigerians for their concern, because this is an indication that the Nigerians are about the football, and there's an indication that football is uniting the country. Because since the happening of this incident, football family all across the country are calling us and sympathizing with us. We are very grateful for the concerns of the Nigerians, especially football family.
All right, so I've been speaking to Idris Malikawa, the media officer of Kano Pillars of Kano, defending champions of the Globe Premier League, Nigeria's representatives, of course, in the CAF Champions League. Once again, it could have been worse. Thank God no lives were lost, and we really hope and pray that those injured players can bounce back as soon as possible.